club regularly, coming up doing a little bit of new stuff. And so please, if you're just here to see Steve, stick around for Christ's sakes. Basically, there'll be the Grand Canyon out here. Actually, we'll have a mosh pit. It'll be nice. Folks, without further delay, Mr. Steve Starkman! Come on! Here he comes!
Well, first of all, I have to apologize for all the trashy talk about dentistry. Right? But I will say one thing. I mean, you can miss your appointments at the office, it's like no problem, right? But I give you something for nothing, you're here camping out overnight. Sigh with you. Watch that candle over there, right? This place burns down. I'm in serious trouble with my day job. So all my people are here. It's great. You know, I kind of sound like Moses, actually. Now, you know, I gotta tell you one thing. Every antidepressant on the market these days has one major side effect in common. You know what that is? They all decrease your sex drive. They have the nerve to call this an antidepressant. It's true, isn't it? Anyway, I'm single, duh. And you know, I got a sort of a notice that I would probably be remaining that way for most of my life. I was in a Chinese restaurant the other night having dinner alone. And I'm eating I had a choice. And you know what my fortune said? There was an honest and sincere relationship between the two of you. So not only single, but nuts as well. Oh, this is good. Now, I live alone in a home. No, not a retirement home. I should probably say a house. I'm not very good around the house. I'm very, very unhandy. So whenever I have work to do, I always call on my very good friend Joe. Joe, right here. And he comes over and helps me. Well, he just comes over and actually does the work. So we had a big job in my house last month. We put up a new light fixture. And, Joe says, Steve, go down to the basement and turn off the breaker. And I said, for what? He said, well, I don't want to get electrocuted. I said, electrocuted? Have you ever been electrocuted doing this kind of stuff before? He said, no. I said, do you know anybody who's been electrocuted doing this before? He said, no. I said, so try it! If I'm wrong, I'll go down to the basement and turn off the breaker. Yeah, I'm running up, third floor, first floor, basement. It's on, Joe, it's on. I'm not very handy. So anyway, the holidays are all over, Christmas last month, and I'm sort of glad to be back at work. Because holidays for me are really stressful now. I don't know, when I travel, I just don't like it anymore. I was in the Bahamas actually last week. Shows how much I don't like it, right? And the people are very slow. Have you ever been down there? You know how slow they are? You know the Domino's Pizza franchise down there? You know what their personal guarantee is to you? Delivery same day or free.
Same day.
But you know who I have to blame for having all the stress when I travel is really my dad. And you see, when we were little kids, we used to always go on a driving holiday, get into the car, and then we'd go somewhere, right? Take a driving trip. And my dad always said to me, Stephen, if you have to go to the bathroom, go now before we leave the house, right? Because once we get into the car, we'll not stop until we get there. Do you know where we went every year? Miami Beach. Did you get that, mister? Miami Beach from Toronto. It's a long way to hold that in. And even now when I'm on an airplane, what happens is I have this ritual where I eat my dinner and then I have to go to the washroom really badly. It's just the way my system works. So last time I was on the flight to the Bahamas and I got up to go to the washroom right away after dinner and the stewardess comes over and said, sir, you'll have to take your seat right away. I said, why? I gotta go. It's just my system. I can't. I just gotta go now. She said, well, I'm telling you, the seatbelt sign is on. We're going through turbulence. You better take your seat. I said, I just can't do that. She said, well, then you use the washroom at your own risk. And I'm thinking, risk? I'm alone in a washroom. What kind of risk? I said, you want to talk about risk? You make me sit down in my seat beside these two passengers when I just ate this big meal and I'm going through this turbulence. We can talk about risk. Anyway, food. The other thing on the plane that gets me irritated is like, you know when they bring out your meal and you're ready to eat and everybody's happy, oh, we're going to eat the meal, it's going to be lousy, but it's food, it's for nothing. I'm always ready for a fight. You know why? Because I always catch myself doing this kind of thing. Gotta check out the neighbors, see if he got something better. And you know, even if he doesn't, I always think he does. Don't you ever doing that, Nim? But listen, I eventually get them all back, because when I'm on an airplane, I'm an irritating person. Okay, I'm an irritating person, period. But you know, I get them back. Last time we went down Christmas time to Mexico City on a holiday, flew from Toronto to Mexico City. As we're taking off on the runway, I turned to the guy beside me and I said, so, have you ever been to Aruba before? They don't work so good at the Y, but here it's okay. Anyway, listen, but one type of holiday I don't understand is a cruise. No matter what, I don't have any desire to go on a cruise, I don't want to go on a cruise. I say, you know what, there's nothing for me to do on a cruise. I'm going to be bored. And my friends say, bored? There's so much to do when you're on a cruise, you're not even going to know you're on a cruise. So why am I on a cruise? If I'm on an island, palm trees, sandy beach, beautiful ocean, people selling you dope, that's an island. Yes, I'm on an island, I know I'm on an island, that's an island. If I'm on a cruise, I think at least you should know you're on a cruise. You know what I think they should do to anybody who goes on a cruise? Strap each passenger to the front of the boat for 15 minutes, then you'll know you're on a cruise. Anyway, I think I'm time. That's it for me. Thanks very much. Enjoy the last few comments.